Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, Jones. It finds his target, Fuller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
He's taken down by 5.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go option here with Jones. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Going for it all. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, Sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry for Austin Eckler, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Brought down at the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Hill, and complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
The tackle made at the 40.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Hill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Just beating the play clock is Hill. He'll get this to Eckler. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Ravens are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
The tackle made at the 3.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Running for it, here's Hyde. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. $13 yards remaining on second down.
That's trash. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. I'm going to run you up.
Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Bit of a surprise, though. Ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
He is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Bengals 14, Ravens 7. Carlson set.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Hill. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up second.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage and hope that his athleticism wins.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down and unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
43. Check, 43.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 35-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Jones now off the play fake. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. his running back. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Throwing, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Stop your body. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Ricky.
A quick throw down complete to Ross. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
A 21-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Daniel Carlson set to kick.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Down it's Hill. That's into the hands of Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Hill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard.
Second and 1.
Now a toss here, short side. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 0 turnovers in this game so far. The trend continues, but barely. Offense lucky that one went out of bounds.
Yeah, they're very fortunate because when a game's going along like this one and neither side has turned the ball over, sometimes that first one can really flip things to their advantage in this type of a game.
Jones throwing on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones is going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in this area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Number
trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Brought down right.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Hill. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A gain of 12.
First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said...
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Hill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Chidobe with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Switch up, switch up. 43 is the mic. What we got?
From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jones back.
It's a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. Jones. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hill. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Ravens.
From the gun, Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 43 is the mic.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Eckler, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's able to find Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
A gain of 15. And the Raven 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Hill. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Off of play action, Hill. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
That's it, baby.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Yep. Take me up. Here we go. Mike's 43. Mike's 43.
From the gun, Jones got a man. It's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. He's going to air one out. A win would be their 1st of the young season.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On the coverage.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Austin Eckler, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run here with Eckler, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Hill now to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 7 yards to pick up there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Hill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.